Have you ever tried to imagine a world ruled by giants? A world where colossal creatures roamed the land, swam in the oceans, and soared through the skies? For over 150 million years, this wasn't a fantasy, it was reality. This was the age of dinosaurs. Let's journey back in time together to explore the incredible world of these magnificent beasts. Our story begins in the Triassic period, about 250 million years ago. The Earth was a very different place, with a single massive supercontinent called Pangaea. This is where the first dinosaurs evolved from earlier reptiles. They started small, like Eoraptor, which was no bigger than a large dog. But these early pioneers had key advantages, like their upright stance, which allowed them to move more efficiently than other sprawling reptiles. This was the dawn of a new dynasty. As we move into the Jurassic period, from about 200 to 145 million years ago, things start to get really big. Pangaea began to break apart, creating new environments and climates. This is the era that pop culture loves, and for good reason. It gave us the Titans. Think of the sauropods, the long-necked, plant-eating giants. There's Brachiosaurus with its front legs longer than its back legs, allowing it to munch on the tallest trees like a modern-day giraffe. And then there's the colossal Argentinosaurus, which might have been the heaviest land animal ever, weighing up to 100 tons. Imagine the ground trembling with every step they took. To sustain their enormous bodies, these herbivores had to eat constantly, consuming hundreds of pounds of plants every single day. But the Jurassic wasn't just for gentle giants. It was also home to fearsome predators. Allosaurus was one of the top carnivores of its time, a powerful hunter with sharp claws and a mouth full of serrated teeth. It was a true apex predator, hunting in a world filled with giants. And let's not forget the skies and seas. Pterosaurs, like the impressive pteranodon, weren't technically dinosaurs, but they were their close relatives, soaring on leathery wings. In the deep, marine reptiles like the long-necked plesiosaurs and the dolphin-like ichthyosaurs ruled the oceans. Next, we enter the Cretaceous period, the final and longest chapter of the dinosaurs' reign, lasting until about 66 million years ago. The continents continued to drift apart, looking more like they do today. This led to even greater diversity among dinosaurs. This is the age of the most famous dinosaur of all, Tyrannosaurus rex. T-Rex wasn't just a big predator, it was the king. With a bite force strong enough to crush bone, a keen sense of smell, and forward-facing eyes for binocular vision, it was a perfectly engineered killing machine. Its tiny arms might look funny to us, but they were muscular and likely useful for grappling with prey or helping it stand up. Standing face-to-face with a T-Rex would be a terrifying experience. But the Cretaceous had more than just T-Rex. The plant-eaters evolved incredible defenses. Triceratops, with its 3 iconic horns and massive frill, was like a living tank. It likely used its horns to defend against predators like T-Rex and to battle rivals for mates. Then there were the armored ankylosaurs, covered in bony plates and sporting a heavy club at the end of their tail. A well-aimed swing from that tail club could shatter the leg of an attacking T-Rex. We also see the rise of the hadrosaurs, or duck-billed dinosaurs. These were incredibly successful herbivores, often living in large herds. Fossils of their nesting grounds show us that they were caring parents, looking after their eggs and young. They had complex dental batteries, hundreds of teeth that were constantly replaced, perfect for grinding up tough plant material. So what were these animals really like? For a long time, we imagined dinosaurs as slow, lumbering, gray, or green reptiles. But modern science has painted a much more vibrant and dynamic picture. Fossil evidence, from skin impressions to preserved pigments and feathers, suggests that many dinosaurs were incredibly colorful. Some might have had stripes or spots for camouflage, while others used bright colors for display, just like modern birds. And speaking of birds, this is one of the most amazing discoveries in paleontology. Dinosaurs never truly went extinct. One lineage of them survived. You see them every day. They are birds. Fossils found in China, like Archaeopteryx and Anchiornis, show creatures with feathers, wings, and bird-like skeletons. These feathered dinosaurs prove that birds are the direct descendants of theropod dinosaurs, the same group that includes T-Rex and Velociraptor. So every time you see a pigeon in the park or a robin in your garden, you're looking at a modern-day dinosaur. The world of the dinosaurs was a complex and thriving ecosystem for millions of years. But it all came to a dramatic and catastrophic end. About 66 million years ago, a massive asteroid, estimated to be about 6 miles wide, slammed into the earth in what is now the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. The impact was cataclysmic. It unleashed energy equivalent to billions of atomic bombs. It triggered massive earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and colossal tsunamis that swept across the continents. A cloud of superheated dust, ash, and vapor enveloped the planet, blocking out the sun for months, maybe even years. This plunged the world into a prolonged dark winter. Photosynthesis stopped, plants died, and the food chain collapsed. The giant plant-eating dinosaurs starved first, and then the carnivores that fed on them followed. It wasn't just a bad day. It was a global environmental catastrophe. Over 75% of all species on Earth, including all non-avian dinosaurs, were wiped out. Only the small and adaptable survived. Small mammals, lizards, turtles, and of course, some of the avian dinosaurs. The birds managed to find enough food and shelter to make it through the disaster. This event, known as the KT extinction, marked the end of the Mesozoic era and the dawn of a new one, the age of mammals. The legacy of the dinosaurs is all around us. Their fossils give us a window into a lost world, inspiring wonder and curiosity in scientists and the public alike. They teach us about evolution, extinction, and the incredible resilience of life. From the blockbuster movies they inspire to the museum halls they dominate, dinosaurs continue to capture our imagination. They are a powerful reminder of how dynamic our planet is, and that even the mightiest rulers can fall. They were the undisputed kings of the Earth for an unimaginably long time, and their story will forever be a part of our planet's history. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey back to the age of dinosaurs. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more adventures into the past. Let me know in the comments which dinosaur is your favorite. See you next time.